Good morning, student. Today we'll do the exercise 1.2, and before it we should go through the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, so let's see what is the theorem. This theorem says every composite number can be expressed as a product of its prime factors in unique way, and apart from the order in which the prime factors occurs. So going through or understanding this theorem, let us see what is the factor. Factor a positive integer or natural number which divides a given number is called a factor of the given number. There are two numbers, one is given and another small number which divides the number, which is called the factor. For example, let's see a given number is 50. Okay, and we see 1, 3, 5 and 50, all these divide 50. So 1, 3, 5, 15 are factors of 50. Okay, you got it? Once again, 1, 3, 5, 15, they divide 15. That's why these are known as factor of 50. Okay, now let's see the multiple. What is multiple? A number is divisible by a given number. Then the number is known as multiple of the given number. Let's see, the given number is 7 and 7 divides so many numbers. 7 divides 7, 7 divides 14, it divides 21, it divides 28 and so on. So many numbers are there. So all these are known as multiple of 7. Okay. Similarly, you can say what are the multiple of 3. The multiple of 3, 3 divides 3, 3 divides 6, 3 divides 9. So all these numbers are multiple of 3. Let's see prime numbers. Now, a positive integer or natural number having only two factors. See, the meaning of having only two, we have to see. One and itself is known as prime number. So, for example, 2 has 1 and 2, there are two factors, only two factors. No other number divides 2. 3 has 1 and 3 as their factors. 5 has 1 and 5 as a factor. Similarly, 7, 11, 13, these are the numbers which have only two factors, 1 and itself. So these numbers are known as prime numbers. Remark, 1 is not a prime number because it has only one factor. There must be two factors, not one, not less than 2, not more than 2. Okay, so 1 is not a prime number. Sometimes you will be confused what is 1. Now next is composite number. Composite number, a natural number is known as composite number if it has more than two factors. If two factors are there, only two factors, then it is prime number. But if it is more than 2, then it is composite number. For example, 4. 4 has factor 1, 2 and 4. There are three factors. These are known as factors. And 6 has 1, 3, 2, 6. There are four factors. So these are known as composite numbers. Now, what is the meaning of prime factors and prime factorization? So see the number 6, its factors are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Now 2 and 3 are the prime factors. These are the prime numbers and these are the factor of 6. So these are known as prime factor. So meaning of prime factor is this. Okay. Now prime factorization. When you write this 6 as its product of prime factors, then this is known as prime factorization. Now come again the theorem. Let's see the prime fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now see, every composite number means the number which have more than two factors can be expressed as the product of its prime factor. We can factorize the composite number and with its prime factors. As we have seen, 6 has two prime factors, 2 and 3. So 6 can be expressed as 2 into 3. है the product of its prime factor in unique way. We can write it only one way. 2 into 3 only. Order is not considered. Maybe 2 into 3 or 3 into 2, both are same thing. But we can write only one way. Okay, got it? Now let's see the exercise 1.2. The first question is prime factorization. So there are so many questions. I have done only one question, 140. So how to prime factorize it? So find the factors. 140 can be split into 2 into 70. Then 70 again can be split into 2 and 35, and 35 can be split into 5 into 7. So see the prime factors 2, 2, 5 and 7. So we can write prime factorization 140 is equal to 2 raised to power 2 because there are two 2's and 5 into 7. So this is the prime factorization. Now in second question we have to find LCM and SCF of the number. So first you find out the prime factorization. 26 can be splitted as 2 and 30 cannot be split. This is prime number. 91 is also split into 13 into 7. So 13 and 7, there are two factors, prime factors. So we can write 26 as 2 into 3, 91 as 13 into 7. Okay. Now HCF in highest common factor. H means highest. So find out the highest and common and factors. So here 13 is a factor, these are prime factors. Okay, and highest is 13. So 13 will be the highest common factor. What is the meaning of LCM? LCM in least common multiple, means multiple of 26 and 91. 26 and 91. So we'll find the common. So how we'll find it common LCM of the number? So first take you the highest common factors. So 13 is here, so write down 13, and other all non-common factors, means 2 is not common, 7 is not common. So you also take these two and multiply all, you will get the LCM. Once again for LCM, what is to do? First you write the common highest one and in numbers, then which are not common. 2 is not common, I have written 2. 7 is not common, so I have written 7. So you just multiply all, you will get LCM. Okay. Now question is how to verify A into B is equal to LCM into SCF. So first you see the SCF and LCM and multiply it. Okay. Numbers are A and B, so I have multiplied A into B. 26 into 97, it is 2366. LCM into SCF, again it's come to 2366. So both are equal, so we can write A into B is equal to LCM into SCF. So this is one kind of formula, you must remember it. Now see the LCM and LCF of three numbers 12, 15 and 20. So have the prime factorization like this, 15 and 21. So we get 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3, 15 is equal to 3 into 5, and 21 is equal to 3 into 7. So what is SCF? So SCF, so find out the common. In all these three common we have 3. So SCF is 3. So what is LCM? LCM I have told, find out the common multiples, common factors. So I have written common 3, and which are not common in all. 2 into 2, nowhere, only one place. 5 is only one place, 7 is only one place, so these are non-common, so multiply all, you will get 420. So this is the LCM of this number. Okay, now question number 6. Question number 6, there is a number 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. So I have written 13 as a common. Take common from both sides. 7 into 11 plus 1 you will get, है ना. Now 13 into, you just add 77 plus 1, that is 78. And now these numbers you can split. 13 into 2 into 39. Again you can split, but no need. So we are just finding it has more than 2 factors. So it is a composite number, as we have defined the composite number. Now one question is question number 5. 6 raised to the power n, है ना, it can be written as 2 into 3 raised to power n is equal to 2 raised to power n into 3 raised to power n. Now here 6 raised to power n will have 0 at unit place if it has a factors 2 and 5 at least 1 1 2 1 1 both. एक एक बार दोनों फैक्टर होना चाहिए, तभी ये 2 इंटू 5 10 आता है, तभी इसके लास्ट में 0 आएगा. ओके, सो 6 raised to power n has not, so 6 raised to power n will not end with 0. These were the questions. So complete exercise 2.2.